Guys, I just have nothing to say at this point. I mean, Nikola Jokic is just so good, and the Nuggets are such a good team. Like, they're winning the NBA championship, period. Here's why. So, the Nuggets beat the Suns by nearly 20, and Nikola Jokic just passed Wilt Chamberlain for the most center triple-doubles of all time. So, he already has himself a spot in history with back-to-back MVPs and most triple-doubles of all time from center. But, I mean, Nikola Jokic is scarily still kinda young. And he's only getting better and better because he put up 30, 15, and 11 the other night to completely demolish the Suns. But it's not only Jokic who's absolutely stellar for the Nuggets, because the highest plus minuses this playoff come from 3 Nuggets players. Aaron Gordon at a plus 93, MPJ at a plus 84, and Jamal Murray at a plus 80. Then you also have spark plugs off of the bench like Bruce Brown, who had 25 points along with 5 rebounds, and he's leading the Nuggets in bench points, rebounds, assists, and steals this playoffs. And he's leading the entire NBA in bench steals per game. But another person who's leading the NBA in things is Jokic, who's leading the NBA for most points, rebounds, and assists. Like, this is just absolutely nuts. But it's not like the Suns played particularly bad either. The Nuggets were just way better. I mean, the Suns had 102 points compared to the Nuggets 118 last night. And KD had 26, 7, and 11. And D-Buck had 28, 6, and 4. But the Suns just don't have a bench. And ultimately, that's just going to kill them. Not only that, but voice crack. Okay, so as I was saying, not only that, but the Suns just couldn't shoot the ball in this game. I mean, they shot 43% from the field, which is not horrible, but then they only shot 33% from 3 and 70% from the line. They also had 10 less assists, less points in the paint, and committed 5 more fouls. So the Nuggets were just the better team in this one. And even if the Suns do beat the Nuggets, the Suns aren't beating the Lakers or the Warriors or whoever wins that series. I still have hope that the Warriors will win, but it looks like it's going to the Lakers. But they won't beat the Lakers because they just can't play at away games. And they're not amazing at home either. They're just mid in both. And in the playoffs, you have to be really good at both. But now I'm going to break down some of the more nitty-gritty things that the Nuggets did in the game. The first thing they did is have better transition defense. Because in games 3 and 4, the Suns scorched the Nuggets for an average of 21.5 points in transition. But then the Nuggets in game 5 had 31 fast break points. And this is the 3rd time all season the Nuggets have had more than 30 transition points, like, the entire season. So they just played better transition. Another thing that really helped the Nuggets win this one is Michael Porter Jr. finally joining the party. And I'm using this term because the coach, Malone, he said he needs to bring somebody else to the party ahead of the Game 5 win. And he said this because of Lonnie Walker's crazy performance. But, I mean, MPJ, he showed up. He had 16 first half points when he's only been averaging 12 points per game for this whole series. Another thing the Nuggets did well is play good defense on the Suns. And, you know, stopping Nikola Jokic and KD is the Nuggets' number 1 priority right now. I mean, I made a video a few days ago about how KD and Booker are the best duo that the league has just about ever seen. And the Nuggets did a great job at slowing them down yesterday. And the last thing that happened for the Nuggets to win is DeJounte Murray bouncing back. Because he played really, really well. He scored 10 points in the 4th quarter by itself, and he struggled early in the game, but then when he caught fire, he caught fire. But apart from that, I mean, the Nuggets, they've kind of hit their ceiling. And I mean, I've talked about how they're going to beat the Lakers or the Warriors, so they're in the championship now. And who do they play in the championship? Well, my money's on them either playing the Heat or the Sixers. Now, if they play the Sixers, I can't see them winning that. That's probably the only outcome where they lose the championship. But if they play the Heat, I think they've got this in the bag, to be totally honest, because you have Jokic to stop Bam, you have MPJ and all the other good defenders in the Suns or Nuggets entire roster, to stop what's his face, Jimmy Butler, and honestly, they're beating the Heat in like 6, but I doubt it'll come down to that. So Nuggets versus 76ers, I don't know. Actually, I'm taking the Nuggets to win the championship.